nightmare when he lost everything and was declared bankrupt. He's back from the brink, though. It is Shane Filan. Amazing welcome and
Colin, that's lovely.
Thank you.
I love looking at myself.
It's the best I've ever looked on this.
Yeah, it is.
What an amazing welcome. That must make you feel good.
It does. It felt like a boxer coming in there. Familiar face in the audience.
Was there a time when you just wanted to shut the door and hide in a dark cupboard?
I did hide in a few dark cupboards, there was obviously, was some difficult kind of years there, not even times, it was more like a few years. But, I think the more I talked about it, then doing the book obviously helped me to kind of process it, and kind of feel better about it, because it's not the end of the world, and you kind of realise that, I think, when you get past it, when you realise, like, the worst thing in life you think could happen, happens, and then you're still alright, you're still alive.
I was saying that this morning, saying, often between us all, we've interviewed people that have been declared bankrupt, and the strongest thing that came from all of them, they said, is that once that actually happened, it was like a huge cloud had lifted, because it's the build-up to becoming bankrupt that often people don't know it's even happening to you.
I think it's even more the kind of the secret is the worst part, when you're kind of trying to, keep it at bay for so long, and then somebody finds out. Imagine if this,
Because you didn't tell anybody, did you?
I didn't tell anybody. Well, I told my wife.
Yeah.
I told my wife, obviously, my mum and dad obviously knew, but I didn't even tell some of my family, didn't tell the band, didn't tell Louis, didn't tell
I
anybody.
couldn't believe that you didn't tell Louis. When I read the book, I couldn't believe that you could do that farewell tour, that you could go out on stage and you were carrying all this and not telling anyone except your wife.
Yeah, even at the start of the tour, Louis didn't even know right up until the week I was declared bankrupt, which is difficult, because you're on stage, you're happy when you're on stage, you're kind of singing to thousands of people, and all they're doing is screaming and singing back your song, so it's an amazing feeling, when you're on stage, but you do have that thing in the back of your mind going, if only they knew.
But then the newspaper broke the story, didn't they?
They did,
It
at
broke
Easter
in a newspaper,
Easter
and
Sunday.
then you didn't tell anyone. It was out there.
It was out there, so that was a horrible day, a horrible week, because it was kind of put out there, everything about my life, everything about every penny, the value of my wedding ring. It was pretty detailed, because they go into obviously full detail. But you know what? Then I kind of said, right, it's out now, and I'm still here, I'm still alive, and you kind of think of little things like that, like silly things, but you realise it's not the end of the world, and you still go out that night performing to the fans.
And the reason you lost all this money was that you invested in property, you bought land. Were you looking to say, Westlife is not going to happen forever, carry on forever, I need to think of my future? Or, as there might be some people think, was this just a greed thing? You think, we could make a few quid here? Was it a mistake? Did you not know what you were doing? Or?
Well, of course you think you know what you're doing, and at the time it was purely for investments. I started kind of when I had Nicole, my first baby, and we were 6 years into the band. Brian had left the band. I was thinking, look, this could be over in a year or two. If another person leaves, it's definitely over. I thought I need to invest. I had some money. Obviously, I'd made some money. Westlife were very lucky, and I invested in property in Ireland, in my hometown.
And they always say that's the best investment, don't they?
Yeah, well, at the time it was. At the time, it was an amazing thing to do. It was kind of, I was staying away from stocks and shares, because I didn't know anything about it. Didn't know anything about property either, obviously. But you think you're doing the right thing and invest in your money, and that's what I did. And it was going good for a year or two, and then literally it just fell apart. And we had a lot of green fields, very expensive green fields that were left with no planning permission. We had planning permission, but it just took ages to get planning permission. So you can't build anything, then you can't sell anything, then you can't make the profit. The investment doesn't work. So I was stuck with a lot of
you and a lot of other people at that time. It was a big crisis.
Yeah, and that's what you realise. Ireland obviously suffered badly for loads of different people. People that bought the first home, or they had the £300,000 mortgage, it was only worth half it. So it's the same kind of pressure, whether it's 5,000 student loan or whether it's 10 million or whatever it is. It's the same pressure, same anxiety, the same fear that you have, and certain people, you hear certain stories of people not talking about it, and it's dangerous because it tears families apart.
So what would you say
got you through this awful time in your life?
To be honest, my wife was amazing, talking about it, and she kept me positive, at one stage I actually didn't put this in the book, but the conversation when I told her, like, it was really, really bad.
Seeing your lovely family then.
Yeah. And I said to them, we're in the house, whatever, in Sligo, and I said, look, it's really bad, like, we don't have any money left. And she was like, right, okay, and what does that mean? And goes, well, we could lose this house. And her reaction was, we live in a cardboard box. That was her comment. So when I was like, that's unbelievable. How did you come out with that? That's
Well, I think she said, didn't she, reading the book, that she said, we're fine, the kids are fine, you can still sing, we can build again.
Yeah, and that's
we can
it.
start again.
We can start again. It's not the end of the world. We had our marriage and our health and our kids are all fine, and but like Louis said, if you lose your voice, then you're in trouble. So and that's what he said to me. He goes, well, you haven't lost your voice.
Well, you haven't lost your voice, and now you've gone solo. You've brought out an album. Are you touring with this?
I am touring now. Yeah, I've been touring all year. Actually, just come back from Asia and China, but I'm about to do 33 more shows now across the UK. UK and Ireland.
I think they're all going to be there.
Yeah, I start next week, and start next Thursday in Portsmouth, and I finish. And there's definitely 3 there coming. 7 weeks touring, and then obviously Christmas then, after Christmas.
And are you enjoying being?
I am. I'm enjoying singing. I'm enjoying.
Is it weird being on the stage without the others?
It is a little bit. Yeah, you get used to it though. It's kind of like, this is my life. I got to get used to it. I got to get up there and sing. And I love to sing, and I'm getting a chance to do it, and it's going well so far. So you just keep going.
What about the other boys, Mark and Cian and Nicky? Did you see them?
I saw Nicky the other day. Actually, I did his radio show in Dublin. He's a big radio show on 2FM, and he interviewed me about my life, which was pretty funny. I saw Mark like a month ago in the cinema. I saw Cian when I was doing The Boys.
But you're not close friends with them.
No, we don't see each other as much, and we're not as close.
Maybe because you spent so much time.
Probably because we were so sick of each other. I know. But we did. We spent a lot of time together. But when I saw Nicky the other day, it was really refreshing. When I saw Cian, we had a good chat, and saw Mark coming out of the cinema in Fulham Broadway. I was like, Mark. He was like, Cian. It was really, really random, But we